Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. It's Scribbles by Brittany, and right now I am bringing you another sketch box, monthly sketch box, and I believe this is for the June. So this is what came in the box, and we have the lovely artwork done by Sophie Paradis. I do apologize if I pronounce your name wrong. And actually, just last week we were down in North Carolina, so seeing Asheville is actually pretty cool. So her artwork is currently on display at the Marquee in the River Arts District of Asheville, North Carolina. So if you got time and you're a fellow art enthusiast, go check out her artwork. But that's the artwork that was featured in the artist. Here is the different products that are featured in said sketchbox for June, and they even give you kind of a month, like a month's prompt in case you are stuck, and it says sweet treat. And when I opened up the sketchbox, I was a little stumped on exactly what I wanted to do. And even now, I'm kind of stumped. But it says sweet treat, and now I'm kind of leaning towards stuff that I'm normally known for. So like the creepy, the weird, the colorful, and I absolutely love candy and anything sweet, so like ice cream cones and cupcakes and just really anything. And if you know me personally, you know that that's exactly what I'm known to do. But it comes with Custom Hero Arts Reactive ink, and these unique inks offer striking color and a wonderful range of hues when mixed together. Dilute them to create subtle washes or use them straight out of the bottle for opaque layers. Once dry, reactivate the inks with water to create a variety of textured effects. So that's going to be really fun to kind of play around with. It also comes with a pink Copic multi-liner right here, and it's in 0.5 millimeters, so it's actually, if I remember right, oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty thick nib. I don't know if you guys were able to see that. And then it comes with a 0.8 millimeter white gel pen. I'm kind of actually excited to use this because that nib is big, and I'm curious as to how it will stack up against my normal jelly roll. I absolutely love the jelly rolls. So I think I had another brand, and I'm trying to remember which one it was. It's somewhere laying around here. And I had bought it because it was recommended, and when I actually started using it, it failed to wow me. So we will see. This also comes with a King Art Gold 9000 series round brush, and it's in the size 4, so that should be fun to play with. I've noticed a lot of the sketch boxes here recently have been inks and paint brushes, and I have noticed it, and I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but that's something that, like, I want my Copics. And then it also came with I'm sorry if I'm gonna butcher this name, but Maganani. Yeah, it's in Pessia White, and it's 4x6 cards, 250 GSM, 100% cotton, and there was 10 sheets featured. So, and then, but it's for the Sketchbox June. And if you guys have noticed, my fingers are kind of blue. and it's because I colored my hair yesterday. And so I forgot to buy an extra set of gloves for the actual color product when I bleached my hair, because I'm a dark-haired person. When I bleached my hair, I used the gloves for that because the bleach will burn. Sometimes it burns. If you get it like on your scalp and on your skin, it tends to burn. Or like has a mild irritation. And then this was the sticker that came with the sketch box, so I'm kind of excited about that. And I think now it's time to get to drawing. Okay, so unfortunately the life of an artist says I don't always like to keep my paint palettes clean. So I found this random lid, and that's kind of normally what I use. So I'm just going to kind of put each of these inks on here. Oh, I should have shaken them up, maybe? Maybe? I do need to go get, oh, okay. Yeah, I should have definitely had shaken them up a little bit. So that was the fruit punch color. And then now we have the, is that like a sage color? Oh, it's called fog. Okay, that's different. And then we got blue raspberry. This one's not really, I don't know if it's just not shaky, but I think I might like this color. Ooh, I do. Very cute. Okay, so we have that. And then we have the lemon droppy yellow. Okay. I'm trying to keep the colors kind of away from each other right now. I am kind of excited about how they will behave, but let me go get some water. Okay, I got my little water dish. I didn't want anything bigger than what I needed. So this is the Copic. This is 0.5. I really like how bright that is. This one, I'm probably not going to be able to... Yeah, I didn't think I was going to be able to see it all that well. But it does write really smooth for what it is. It does write really smooth. You can kind of see a difference in the texture of the paper, I guess. So we shall kind of go in here with some blue raspberry. Ooh. And then we will go like this. It says it's water reactive. So. Okay. And this is the blue raspberry. So, there we go with that. Definitely, again, new products are going to behave way differently than previous products that you have used. So, I am going to mix this one up though, because that was kind of... Okay. So, different. I'm not liking how they are on the paper. And yes, I have put some music on in the background through YouTube. It's just a piano playing. I don't think I'm gonna get copyrighted for it because it's, I don't know. Guess we'll see. If I do, I do. Okay, the fog isn't too bad. It's definitely giving me, I think, more of like a Sorry, something caught my attention. I don't know what that was. It was like a banging sound in my bathroom. I don't know if I really like these colors aren't as vibrant as I expect. Okay, so some of them are pretty vibrant, but they're just not moving as well. Like, they're inks, so they're not moving like watercolor exactly, unless I do. Okay, so I do like that yellow. That yellow is gorgeous. It's like a banana yellow. Or a lemon drop. Not too sure how I feel about these inks. So, I've never drawn some macaroons either. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to do, I don't know. But macaroons would work. So, do kind of a, for some odd reason, I'm always doing something food related, insect related, or flower related. I have absolutely no reference as far as macaroon. I'm just kind of winging it. I just know that they have like a kind of like, I don't want to call it like a rough edge right there. I mean, they have like green base right here. I've only ever had, I think, one macaroon in my entire life, and when I bit down into it, it was really hard, and I don't know if that's how macaroons are supposed to be, or if that was just one that I had. One of my, so I was in the military, and one of my, I guess you would call it like co-workers or whatever, she's like, come to a Jewish temple, I think that's what they call it, a Jewish temple with me, and, you know, and I was like, and I'm not opposed to going to new places and trying new things, at all. I did feel a little out of place going, because I had no, other than like, I had friends that were Jewish, I really had no idea how, basically the W's, the who, what, why, where, when, no clue. The only thing I kind of had an idea of that was religion based was Christian non-denominant and some Catholicism, and by no means am I a practicing Catholic, and I can totally dive down into one of the, like, into that religion and why I no longer practice, and that's just my views on life, and these are kind of looking like cheeseburgers, and I apologize. But I no longer practice religion. I am more of a spiritual based being. I do know that there is possibly a higher power, and as long as I am doing good on this earth and being the most authentic person to myself, and just, I don't want to say living, I want to live my authentic self, and I don't want to I never want to push my beliefs down on anybody, because I feel like we should all just be able to love each other unbiased, and that's just something that I've always kind of believed in, and if somebody wants me to pray for them, I will. Because it's just one of those things that sometimes things do get answered, and that's how it will be, and there's no other explanation for it, and that's okay. But anyways, went to a Jewish temple with my, I guess you'd call her like my battle buddy, my coworker. Decided to go the one day while we were in boot camp together because I was kind of curious. I've always been open to trying new things and doing new things, and that's when I had that macaroon. And I think I would like to try a authentic macaroon, or like a fresh one, because I don't think they were fresh, which is okay.
Find your vibe at W Hotels.
Yeah. And this channel is a safe space for anybody and everybody. The only time I'm gonna judge you is if you do something stupid, like what I had heard. I was listening to a podcast earlier. The only time I'm ever gonna judge you is if you do this one stupid thing, and that is to lie and fake being pregnant for a personal gain. And there is this couple on YouTube. I'm not familiar with the actual couple as far as like their YouTube channel, but I was absolutely disappointed in this woman because she had faked her pregnancy and went around to different couples that were trying to adopt and was basically like, you're at the top of my list of being of adopting my 2 twin girls, and you know, it made people feel so excited and so upbeat and cheerful and all of this other stuff, and come to find out she wasn't even pregnant. She was faking the entire time. And honestly, I hope she gets all the negative backlash from being so stupid that she pretty much is outcasted of society. Like, I'm sorry, but you deserve everything negative that's coming towards you. And I'm not saying to go and publicly shame her right now, but just, you're stupid for doing that. Because people entrusted you, and you were giving them hope, especially when they have gone through so much. You were giving them hope, and you were taking that away. Hope, love, faith, all of that, you were taking that and destroying them. And you are, sorry, POS. Just gotta say that. You are not a very good human. And that's what I mean when I'm more on the spiritual side. Because if you are not a good human like that, then the universe is going to... The universe will find out, and you will rue the day, I guess. I don't know how else to explain that. So here are my macaroons. Kind of cute. Not the greatest looking macaroons, but it works, I guess. I think I'm gonna go ahead and outline these, and I'm using whatever I have available right now. I'm like, I kind of I want to do the outline first, only because I don't know how this Copic pen, because the last time I used a Copic pen, it like dried up, and now I can't use it anymore, and I believe it was brown. So I'm gonna put the outline in right now and just go with it. Just roll with it. And these are looking like tiny little cheeseburgers. Sorry. I don't have a reference as far as macaroons go. I don't. It's okay. But I kind of want to do the center one pink, or like a red. Mainly a pink. But yeah, it's so that person was just, I feel so heartbroken for the couple that had, like the couples that she had scammed. I guess you would call it a scam. I feel so heartbroken for those couples because they don't deserve that after everything that they had been through with IVF and all that other stuff. When it comes to trying to make a child on your own and can't do it with the conventional manner, it can be very discouraging. So to that couple, I really hope that you guys get the baby that you guys deserve, and I know that you guys would be able to love and care for it. Just please don't turn out to be like that Ace family. That Ace family people. They're absolutely sick. Anyway. Speaking of adoptions and stuff like that, I had stumbled across a documentary, and I remember hearing about it because I think Kendall Ray had done it, like a brief or I don't want to call it like an overview, but I know she had done like a story about it or something. Either that or the Mile Higher podcast did it. I can't remember, but her name was Natalia Grace, and she had a rare form of dwarfism, and I'm not knocking on this at all, so, but there is, on Discovery Plus, there is a, kind of like the family's point of view of this, case, and oh my god, like, if you guys, anybody who is, you guys should just go check it out. Like, it is wild. It's absolutely crazy. But there is this case of them adopting a girl, and she was supposed to be 6 years old, according to the adoption records. It was a closed adoption. This girl was from Ukraine. And there had been, like, it was just, oh god, it was so wild. And they don't think she was actually 6 years old because they had met another little girl who had the exact same, disease, like rare form of dwarfism, and she had, oh gosh, she looked significantly different than Natalia Grace, and like it was photographed, like you can physically see the difference between this little girl and Natalia Grace. And so the family thinks that she was scamming them somehow, like emotionally, physically, and then on top of that, like borderline, they were accusing her of trying to kill them, which I was like, what? Like, it's a 3-part docu-series, whatever, and it's absolutely wild. I honestly could not believe it when I heard it, and I was just listening and watching it and stuff, and I was just like, is this for real? Like, they went on to go talk, like, they had a whole re-aging, thing done. This girl had found that she had, that they ended up finding out that she had a menstrual cycle and everything, and they're like, a 6-year-old does not have a menstrual cycle, what is going on? I think the youngest that somebody has ever reported having a menstrual cycle was 8 years old. So right there is like, alarm bells are going off. Like, are you sure you're the age that you're supposed to be? And it was, oh gosh, it was so crazy. I was on like a roller coaster of emotions throughout the entire docuseries. And I'm still on the fence of, like, I don't know who to believe. Because the story is just so out there. Like, part of me is like, how could this person with literal physical disabilities, how can she try to murder her adopting family? Like, to me, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But at the same time, I'm like, I guess if you have the means and everything else, it does make sense. You know, like, it's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Like, the family had said that she tried to stab them in their sleep, if I'm picking that up right. And I was just like, wait, what? But if you have the means to do it, then, you know, you're not gonna hold back. And then, like, there was video of her saying that she has these really bad thoughts, and she was reading the Bible, and she was reading the Bible to try and get rid of these bad thoughts. And I'm like, what? Like, I couldn't believe it. I just, oh gosh, like, absolutely crazy. Like, and in no way this is, like, promoting or sponsoring Discovery Plus, but, I was so taken aback by the episode. But yeah, so, and I did the different centers, of the macaroons, mainly as like an aesthetic, to kind of draw all the colors together. But they, after they had like this re-aging done on this girl, doctors had put her at the age of like 22, 23 or something. And then she had neighbors at an apartment complex after her parents had gotten her an apartment. Then she had neighbors, and then at one point these neighbors were like feeling sorry for her and stuff, and then come to find out, like, I guess Natalia had done some things that the neighbors did not like. It was definitely crossing some boundaries. Like, I would have some issues with the same thing, and I would get so mad, but like, I would get pretty mad, but I don't know how I would handle the situation if I had the same thing. Or like, you know, I wouldn't know how to handle that situation if I was presented in the same, if it was presented in the same way. So these neighbors were like living on edge the entire time that, like, I think her lease was for like a year. So these neighbors were like on edge this entire time up until like she had to leave. And some of these neighbors' claims are like kind of, to me, confirms what the family was saying. But at the same time, I'm like, this is a documentary. Like, how do I know that they're not getting paid for coming on camera and saying stuff like this? And, like, taking side with the family? But, again, like, some of these things, like, how do I know that you're not getting paid to do this? And then, but there was some, like, really intense accusations by the neighbors, and the neighbors had seen some of this stuff, you know, obviously experienced it and whatnot. And it just, oh my gosh, it was like, what the heck is going on? And then, like, I'm trying to, like, collect my thoughts at the same time while also trying to paint, so excuse me while I'm, like, lost in my head on this. Oh no, it bled through. Oh no. Oh no, no. No. Okay, well, apparently that's supposed to be like a watermelon one. But, so, it was, rather kind of crazy. Like, I cannot believe some of the claims that the neighbors were saying, and then And like you kind of listen to the adopted dad and stuff, and you're like, well, maybe they are telling the truth. There was a lot of stuff, a lot of legal stuff. There was a lot of manipulation on both ends between like actually Natalia Grace and the parents. And all I gotta say is I'm so glad that the adopted dad and the adopted mother actually divorced, because the mother sounded horrible. And like the other thing that kind of was like weird is that they would go in and they would erase the contacts off of Natalia's phone, so that way the only people that she'd be able to call would be like her parents and stuff. Which to me, that's a little weird and suspicious. At least, I mean, like, why would you go and do that? Other than, like, this girl's creating, seriously creating problems with, like, CPS and stuff. And she's not even a child. She's 22, according to the re-aging thing. So I was, like, there were some things that I was, like, really kind of confused about. And I think there was one video where her adopted dad got mad, or what seemed like he was mad, about her receiving donuts from a neighbor. And again, that was a little weird too. So like, yeah, like why would you get mad because your daughter's receiving food from a neighbor? I mean, like, I think she got food stamps and stuff like that. She had gotten, you know, actual help and whatnot. But to me, it just doesn't make any sense why you would get angry unless she is trying to give this narrative that they don't provide for me. It's so weird. And I think, and I really don't have much of an opinion other than, like, I think I believe the father the most, not so much the mother. I think that's where I'm on that train of, like, like, oh, it's just so wild. But if you guys do get the chance to watch it, like, please let me know in the description, like, down below. It's so crazy. And if you guys have any questions about the artwork, I'm trying to make the background more opaque than the macaroon. Are they cookies? Biscuits? That's the question here for today. Are macaroons considered cookies or biscuits? Like the biscuits as in European biscuits. I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to kind of give this space to, like, share with you guys. And I don't know exactly when this particular episode will go up, because I definitely try to do pre-recordings and whatnot. Not sure when this episode is going to go up, but it is for June of 2023, so. But this will be kind of a nice little look back if I post it not for like another year. It'll be a nice little look back on what I had done last year. Let's see if I don't post it until like a year from now. because I know one of the videos I had just recently posted, it was like 3 years later, and I'm just now posting it. But life gets so hectic and crazy, and right now I just have just a little extra time and than what I had in the past, and that makes me very happy because then I can make this artwork and be able to show you guys this artwork. I really hope these don't look like Krabby Patties. You guys remember that episode of SpongeBob where he's like colorful Krabby Patties? I think it was like the second. Hey everybody, I am coming in here for like my editing self because I had realized that after I'd finished the piece of artwork that I went to go look at the camera, which I should have done earlier, and I had actually realized that it had stopped recording, and it had stopped recording literally just as I was finishing up the background color. So it didn't collect any of, so basically I didn't have any of the white gel pen that you see in the piece of artwork, and this is where I'm kind of like gonna show you a little bit maybe closer. I tried to hide that part that like got really wet. Tried to hide that with gel pen. It obviously did not work. So just kind of wanted to show you the macaroons up close maybe. And I also added in like this little frilly detail because I don't know, like it was just something, I guess, cute. So I do thank you for tuning in and watching the video. It did cut me off in an area that I can't really remember what I was even talking about. I do know I was talking about that curious case of Natalia Grace. But anyway, thank you. And if you would like to watch more or see more, you can hit subscribe and the notification bell. Go ahead and like and comment so that way you can get more footage, more art, more of me. Not that anybody really wants more of me. Anyway, thank you again. I appreciate it and hope you have an awesome day. Worry less and stay creative.